Futio Farmer, a very young musician, King Paluta. King Paluta, you know, we are favorite by all and not for all. We are very good musician. A fan of YMJ Oba Yenyene. But what's not actually Yamia Dumwa Pejao? Associated with Bawumia.
Because Mami Joe, me who present Abi, or say, King Paluta, new artist, no come Manu Tumuma, and I'll join the MPP. I dream by the dark one. I'm crying down Trimana because wo presenter no, wo person wo friend me wo show so maybe or no presenter na o kasa o no. Your friend or friend me when show so na man kwa. Unim do beka. Ono kwa no. Na o ya nkwala okoma. Wo Vice President. What's me say me yare so me bai. Me yare pa o.
Yeah, it's Musa.
The thing na me ho loki. Me yare pa but maba. It's not a Vice President for me.
Now, things like this can crush a man's career. To say that the Vice President is the Vice President of the country, therefore you decided to go because he's a big man and therefore he represents the nation. Did you also look at the other side that he is campaigning? And for that matter, he is a political flag-bearing candidate who is looking for votes. Did you ask yourself, all 17 years that you've been underground, did he ever look for you?
For the past few days, King Paluta, Ghanaians been ejinane console are more pressing very, very hard. Now, seasoned Ghanaian radio presenter and reggae musician, a Blakk Rasta, and so Ababe offer a piece of advice at the King Paluta. Yengine name say King Paluta. Ankasa Ebetremu say he has been underground for over 17 years. Na nyame na dom during the end of last year till this year, a couple hit songs. As it stands now, he's one of the hottest musicians in Ghana. Otutu Kwai Bubo shows both locally and internationally. Now, Adia or for the past few days, and cool with some Ghanaians and his Okoshia Vice President, His Excellency Mahamudu Bawumia. Of course, it will be a dream to be Shia, the second gentleman of the land. Now, so as a musician, people believe say or the career two lines. So because the fans could be NDC, NPP, Cheddar fans, and now say neutral. If we are to say, and for him to go and meet, just said Dr Mahamudu Bawumia, a red flag to a lot of people. Now, Blakk Rasta advice or the man, and he said he should learn from some musician who tried that act and ended up burying their career. Osteti say, dear all no. He should be very, very careful. Furthermore, Tr0uble said, why didn't Vice President call him Emran or underground? All of a sudden, Nyamiya and Adom, when 1, 2, 3 hit songs be and a Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia, a friend. Ubisa King Paluta also said, did he check the timing? Unim say a campaign era mu and a war anti Vice President episode using they send some campaign message across because he is one of the hottest musicians in Ghana. Blakk Rasta e bieja edigune so nkrofo p ese omone no eye adwen. Na obi raise a very important opinion on Blakk Rasta as well. Adofo mome yankwohwe that particular video. All credit to 3FM and Blakk Rasta. Ye kai mo se mon subscribing so and my Vimbas on YouTube. Ye ba ye beto amoso.
Vimbas.
Yabo!
In fact, I was on the show that King Paluta spoke, and I intended to speak with him after the program was over. Unfortunately, he was taken ill and he left. I do not know if I should still say this or I should try and get in contact with his manager and speak to him privately. But for the love I have for the man who said he's been an underground artist for 17 solid years, I'm going to keep a big chunk of what I'm going to say to myself and get in contact with the manager. I truly love him. I truly love him. Now, things like this can crush a man's career. To say that the Vice President is the Vice President of the country, Therefore, you decided to go because he's a big man and therefore he represents the nation. Did you also look at the other side that he is campaigning? And for that matter, he is a political flag-bearing candidate who is looking for votes. Did you ask yourself, all 17 years that you've been underground, did he ever look for you? You probably were not even known to him in his wildest dreams. So you must understand that there's a reason he's inviting you now, because you've made a hit. A song that is touted as the biggest in Ghana. Therefore, be careful where you go. My brother, I saw comments after the performance of King Paluta on social media. They are not palatable comments. It hurts me that being underground for 17 years, you will throw away the hard work just like that because of some lying candidate. Do you know how many meetings I have been invited to and I didn't? How many high-profile political meetings? Some of them were even supposed to be behind doors. I didn't go. You could be recorded. Anybody could see it. Be even true to yourself. My brother, I heard King Paluta say, if Mahama invites him, he would also go. Eish. The good thing is that, or the bad thing is that, depending on how you see it, once you have been seen to relate to one political candidate, the other candidate will never invite you. You have taken sides already. My dear brother, King Paluta, as I said, I'm going to keep the big chunk to myself. Your career is still at stake and intact. If I were you, you know what I'll be doing? How do you say that it was coincidence? You were invited. You were on your way to meeting him. And then the vice president was then. How did it become a coincidence? You were on your way to meeting him. And then you met him. Please, I respect your 17 years underground and I want you to continue being there because I think you are very conscious. And I think that you are somebody that I would like to support. In fact, I believe it was somebody else. Look at how the careers of a lot of these guys ended because of some of these political endorsements. It's not by magic. The people are so emotionally charged. Paluta, when you visit a political candidate, you are directly or indirectly endorsing him. Your fans are going to follow up. That is why we are told that people who are so famous and in the creative industry are not allowed to promote certain products because your fans sometimes follow you without thinking. Anything you do, they say yes to that and follow. Can you imagine Tr0uble coming out and saying, let's go, all SM, let's go and attack Nana Akufo-Addo? Do you know how many people will come out? It will be worse than Al-Qaeda. There are fans who are ready to lay down their lives. Before they realize what they are doing, it will be too late. All because it's a kind of a spirit that follows these people when it comes to these fan bases. I've been there before. In the days when I was so much in love with Kimono, now he's gone home and I still love him. Anything Kimono said I should do, in my heydays, I will not think twice. As I said, I'm going to keep the rest of it. I'm going to call you and go into detail and speak with you. I wish you all the best with your career and I wish you all the best. We are going to discuss. We will see how we can deal with this. In the interim, it's been the Blackport.
Blakk Rasta and Acheseke Kanadwin Ede Ache King Paluta, offering him a priceless piece of advice. Now, Obinso Ebisa said, did he, Blakk Rasta, also take note of that advice or King Paluta before endorsing Barack Obama? Now, so arguments, no, and he said, is Barack Obama a Ghanaian? The industry or a USA, is it the same as the industry in Ghana? The cancel culture I USA, is it the same as that of Ghana and out of way any one trending news circulate any update beba Vimbas yede bebremu
Vimbas TV